Our executable instructions specified in Java programs. In programs, what are methods, also known as? Right, three reasons why we use methods. Then the definition of method, write the syntax. What is a parameter list? Where our mathematical functions reside? Methods live in classes comment. What is method prototype? What is method signature? Now from this onwards, how is a static or a non-static method called? Static method is called using the class name with dot operator or directly writing the method name, and non-static method is called using an object and dot operator. So what is the use of void? Void is used when the function does not return a value. There is no return statement in the function. How do we access a method? How do we invoke or use a method? By providing the method name followed by parenthesis. That is, this is the definition, right? Function, this is the one prototype of a function area. Return type is float, name of the function is area, and you are passing here two parameters as float. So if we are going to call this function, how are we going to write it? We'll write the name and the variables which we are going to write here. Okay, so we don't write data type. This is function calling statement. Now, only the methods returning values can be used in an expressions comment, because the value returned will be used in the expression. But if the method does not return any value and the return type is void, then using such methods in expression will not work and will give error. Okay. What is the difference between actual and formal parameters? Actual parameters appears in the method definition. Formal parameter appears in the method call statement. Actual parameters are with data type and formal parameters are without data type. This is the example of actual parameters and this is the example of formal parameters. So what type of values arguments can be passed to methods? You can pass both type of values, reference data type and primitive data type. In primitive, all the 8, in reference you have objects, arrays, strings. In which two ways a method is invoked? Call by value and call by reference, or pass by value and pass by reference. What is the difference between call by value and call by reference? In call by value, actual parameters values are copied on the formal parameters, and on the other side there is no copy. Rather, original values are referenced by different name called as reference. Changes are made on the formal and not reflected on the actual. Changes are reflected on the original values. Now, what is the function of return statement? It terminates the method execution and takes the control back to the calling method. How is return statement useful? In two ways: immediate exit from the function and used to return a value to the calling code. How many return statements can be written in a method? As many as you want, but only one will be executed, and the moment it is executed, the function will stop or you will exit from the function. So name 3 types of methods in Java: computational, manipulative and procedural. What is the difference between pure and impure function? Does not modifies the state of the object. Impure modifies the state of the object. What does function overloading implements? Polymorphism, one of the OOP elements. Write a function prototype of function check, which takes an integer and returns a character. Such type of questions are generally asked in the board exam. See, everything is written in this question. You have to write the first line of function check. So I have written the name of the function as check, which takes an integer. So I am passing one integer parameter and returns a character. So instead of void, we have to write here character, because it's written and returns a character. If it was written does not return anything, then we will write here void. And then method of the body, and this finishes. See, this is to the point answers which you write to get full score in your subject section A part of your question paper. So they don't want you to write very lengthy answers. To the point you write the answers and you get full marks. Thank you.